This video is brought to you by Diamond Pacific Tool Corporation. Diamond Pacific is America's favorite diamond tool, wheel, and lapidary machine manufacturers. For nearly half a century, Diamond Pacific has set the industry standard for diamond lapidary equipment. Join the majority of professional lapidaries and choose Diamond Pacific products such as their Nova wheels, Pixie, Genie, and Titan gem makers, as well as their wide selection of other high-quality lapidary diamond products. Check out Diamond Pacific today and find out why they're considered America's premier diamond lapidary tool manufacturers.
And I have pictures of
All stacked up, ready to roll, ready to flow. How long does it go for?
It's an hour and a half to heat up, and then an hour for the cycle. We'll be able to see those before we leave.
Cool.
It's an alarm, it'll go off.
What's this dusting on there?
That's, put this paper on. It's a specialized kiln paper.
Kiln paper? It's like anti-stick?
Yeah. And so it's specialized, and you put that on, and then, you know, it turns to dust after the kiln. So what I'm going to do, Dave, is get these cleaned up, and I'll get these ready to go, and I'll start loading the glass on. And I've got...
Oh boy, the fresh stuff, huh? Isn't it awesome?
Look at that.
Is it already crushed?
Yeah.
And there's no rhyme or reason? You don't want them too big, I guess? And
Yeah.
Wow. Can you tell the story about this glass one more time?
It's from a glass forge in
Oregon.
Grants Pass, Oregon. And these are the rejects, and I can show you the box they came out of.
Oh, they're beautiful, aren't they?
So, you know. Stuff like this. These are all just real pretty, dynamic colors.
One man's rejects is another woman's jewelry.
And then this one too. I have two huge boxes of glass. This one's a little more.
And you haven't worked with any of this yet, right?
This is some of this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this is all new glass. This one's amazing. Look at that.
Oh yeah. What do you think it would have been? A goblet or something?
In the glass blowing process, they transfer things from one, they call them bunties, to another. And so this could be stuff that was left on as part of a project during the transfer. It could be stuff that just didn't anneal properly. So anyway, I'm gonna put these washed between muscles and ligaments and things.
These are fresh out the kiln.
Oh, those are beautiful.
Yeah, these are
Here,
great.
let me also turn this on. Put some light on the situation. And I always take before and after pictures, so when I load the shelves up, before I fire them, I always take a picture so that I can go back and go, oh wow, that glass really changed. This is kind of a unique piece of glass. But, you know, we can look back at the pictures of these. This one's real pretty. Look at that. Look at that green in that. And, you know, you put it up to the light. But yeah, this is a nice batch. Lots of blues and pinks and purples.
Is this the first batch of the new glass?
Yeah. Hot off the press.
Yeah.
And I made them, you know, kind of large because I don't have to skimp anymore. And this little guy, I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
But Yeah, look at this. Look at the size of that. So now I can take any of these and have Dave play around with the...
Put a girdle on there.
Yeah. Sometimes the top isn't quite, although these look pretty darn good.
No, those all look great.
Yeah. And, you know, sometimes they'll have, like, rub your finger right there. See how that? So, but I can just, you know, go around the genie and fix that. And then...
Like this one has a thing on the surface. You can zip that right away on the genie.
Yeah. So, this turned out pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with that new stuff, yeah. And that, I guess that's part of this. Yeah. I'll probably put these in a separate one from that, but wow, really nice colors. Go show Dave. Take those out, show him. And I'll get the shelves ready to go. And this just prevents it from sticking to the soldering block. So yeah, those are the same blocks that we use over here. You know, exactly the same, except for these get really beat to heat. Okay. So there's 3 shelves. So this will be the bottom shelf, the next step, the next one. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So these down here are going to need spacers, because they'll stack one on top of another. And I find that it's easier to just do this first. So I'm not having to move the stack of glass around. So the surface area is, you know, everything in here. And this one I have more surface area. So we basically start off with, let's say, something lovely like that. Add, let's go with some orange. Some orange in there. Get some green's pretty. And maybe purple. So it's really just, you know, your own imagination, whatever you want. You don't want too many gaps in the glass. So you try to, you know, and you can put like a little accent piece. I could put a piece like that up here if I wanted. You know, it's, you just play around with it. This pretty piece. So basically I'm just, you know, stacking this juncture. It's a nice thick piece.
How much fun is that?
Yeah, go over here and do some of your, you get to play as well. So the kiln, in fact I should set a clock. It takes about an hour and a half for this. It's already at almost 500 degrees.
Oh wow, that's fast.
We're going to
1750 degrees.
I'm going to set it for 45 minutes and we'll check to see what the temperature is. I kind of like to keep an eye on it, especially the newer kiln. I don't know if it has any problems. Yeah. Do you want some tweezers? Would that help you?
Maybe.
I find it a little bit hair on my fingers. Got an array of them here. Just going to kind of get a blob. They're not going to, spread out too much. They just slump. That's why it's called slumped glass. And sometimes I'll just put, let's say there's a real pretty piece like that. I'll just put that and let it just
Yeah, good idea.
Something thick like that, you can do that one. Really, no, it's one of those things where it's going to do what it does, and some of the glass really changes. It's amazing. The colors are totally different. There was a dark glass that comes out almost pink. It's very odd.
Cool.
Just going quick. I don't want to waste too much time. Ooh, that's pretty. That's a nice color.
Oh, somebody been busy, huh?
Yeah, it's been very busy. Making all kinds of this stuff. Actually sold some.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Was the lady going to incorporate it into jewelry?
I'm not sure what she was going to do with the cabs. I think so. I think she does real ornate bracelets and whatnot. So it'll be fun to see what she does with them. See, I'm too much of a you've seen my collection.
Yeah, it's impressive.
I kind of hoard, but it's like, I don't want to sell it. I made that.
Yeah.
It's not why I do it. It's not my objective to sell things. But, hey, if somebody wants to throw money at me, I'm, inclined to catch now.
Yeah.
Stuff like this is pretty cool. This new glass is pretty. I'm pretty stoked about it. Beautiful stuff. Let's move these kind of out. That in one that just came off the press, you can tell that was the glass. You could go find it in the case and tell that it was that glass. Not that one. I like doing that with thicker pieces that kind of have a pattern of their own. I like just to get a clump or something. That's kind of dark. I could do that one too. Yeah, let's do this. Put this in. So.
I'm excited.
What do you think? Let's put a little
It's like a fiesta.
more color. Yeah. Yeah. You gotcha. And, you know, just laying them on top of one another. Sometimes you'll get that depth, which is kind of cool looking. This one has some depth.
Oh, that's awesome. Almost looks like it has dendrites or something.
I know. I like, to me, it looks like a volcano.
You hiding out here, Lorrie?
Yeah. I have a whole new batch of glass.
Yeah. Where'd you get that? Pick
From
that
the
up.
glass forge. Regina got it for me.
Oh, she went up to the glass forge up in Oregon.
Part
Yeah.
of her trip that she
Right.
just got
Right.
back from. And I saw that she posted on Facebook, and I said, "Oh, you're there.
Yeah.
How about $200 worth of glass?" So, I've got $200 worth of glass under here. Actually, a little bit more.
Yeah.
They threw in.
Yeah, that's where we were. We got ours originally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, yeah. Dave actually sold some recently, but
Did he?
yeah. To a lady that's going to do like ornate bracelets. and
Yeah.
whatnot.
The glass or pieces that you
Pieces
slumped?
that I had already slumped.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a case out there with
Okay.
the latest.
I'll go look at it.
The latest. They're pretty. Pretty
Dave
stuff.
sounded like he was interested in getting Argentina's torch.
Who?
Argentina, she's a African American lady that used to be part of the club.
Oh, yeah. He bought a kiln, a Fordham.
For
Flat
yourself
lap?
at home or
No,
for here?
For here.
Okay.
Yeah. He went up and bought a bunch of stuff.
It's out of Canada.
I want to check that out. I like the way that sounds.
Why, are you interested in doing glass?
Oh, for sure.
Flamboyant?
I think it's awesome. You just stack it up, huh?
Yep. You'll stack them and you'll get to see them red hot. That's always fun. Get the big blast.
Pizza's in the oven. 2 hours, you say? 3 hours?
It takes an hour and a half to heat up, an hour for it to cycle, and then I open it up for about 5 minutes, close it up, and you have to let it go down to about 455. We'll see them before the end of the day. So, how hot that is.
You can cook a pizza in there.
Yeah. And so it's going to go down to 1,000 degrees, and then I'll close it back up. But you can start seeing the color appearing as it's gently cooling.
You don't want to grab those hot puppies yet, huh?
No.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
This one can only take 2 stacks, the other one takes 4.
Yeah. I could possibly get 3 in there if I use smaller pieces down at
Oh,
the
you
bottom.
can't see the color already popping through.
Yeah. I always kind of look down under here. Looks good. Slumps nicely. When it slumps, it gets that nice rounded effect. This one's a little different. Didn't quite slump properly. Or there was probably a gap in the way it was cropped through.
And when it gets
yeah.
down to 1,000, you put it in for how long?
Then I just let it cool down to under 500 and I can open it up. But I can't touch them until they're completed.
So usually the next day.
So, yeah, it's kind of the next
It's no
day.
fun and games.
Sometimes it'll be down at 500, 450 by the time it's closing time. And I'll put them out on the counter just to look at them.
Have you ever cracked while cooling?
Yeah.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah. And one time we did some on the torch, and slumped just fine one piece, you know, but then when we tried stacking them, they
Popped
Wow.
off. Scary.
so yeah.
Look at that. They're totally coming alive. Your babies are born, Lorrie.
Yeah, yeah. So obviously the pieces in the front are going to cool down quicker, but if you look in the very back, those are starting to color up.
How much fun is that?
Yeah, this one will be even better when I open it up. So 1482, 1479. So it's got, you know, a while that it'll be open until it gets to 1100 or 1000. And then I'll close it up. And Janet calls this crashing when you do this. Open it up when it's red hot like that. It crashes the temperature, but then it has to anneal from 1000 down to 500 slowly, just slowly. But the thing I like about it is it comes out real shiny. You know, we used to do them at a lower temp when we were kind of trying to figure, but look at, you know, it's like not anything like the glass.
Like
we're
yours,
doing
like you
now.
didn't polish
Yeah.
that. That's just the way it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Straight off the kiln.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shine is nice. I mean, these are cool. This would be cool to like, for like a lapidary who wants to polish all the grooves out or
And
something.
the thing that's interesting, and I don't know the science behind it, but we did these at probably 1450, 1500, and I put them in at 1750, thinking they would slump. You know, they pull together and slump, and it didn't. So it's like it once it's fired, that's it. It's not going to change.
Oh, whoa. Can you re-slump these?
That's what I tried to do, but it didn't do it. So I think it sets. It
Like
sets
chemically,
the,
something's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I
chemical.
tried doing these several times. And
Those are still really cool.
Yeah.
Are any of those for sale? We'll find them a good
have
home.
a plate.
We'll find them a good
Have a
home
plate.
on Wednesday.
Really coming back. This is retaining the temperature far better than this one. I think the thermocouple might be going on that one.
Really? Can it be replaced?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And we've got a little more of a gap.
Oh, yeah, so it's got to be lurching.
Ooh.
Come on, Lorrie.
Oh. I got no arm hair left.
Oh, yeah. That's all the new stuff. That's new stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, this has more of the oranges, yellows, the green.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah. It's warm.
So winter jewelry
But
activity.
Come back in a few minutes and you'll be able to see the color.
Awesome.
You know, coming. I mean, this is really coming back.
Yeah.
You can see greens and stuff in that one. But it happens for, you know, like the lower shelf is definitely off and back. Yeah, looks good. It looks good.
Oh yeah, all the colors coming too. And over here, it's starting to come. Oh, yeah. The babies. So cool. Pulling the pizza out of the
These
oven.
are heavy. Oh my God. Look at those. Come to mama.
You're doing 4 at a time? 2 and 2?
I hope that's not too. I got 2 ovens now.
I know.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
We voted for you to have that second oven.
I would have bought it myself. And stored it.
I think that's the one that I put together there. It's a little dark.
That kiln was coming no
Either way.
matter what.
She makes some amazing pieces. Look at that
I
little.
hope that's not burning. It smells hot.
It does. Just a little.
I might have to put that one back.
Oh my gosh, Mama. Look at you. Look at you go. I'd like to try to wire wrap some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would make a beautiful wire wrap.
Yeah, I'm thinking this might be. I'm going to take a quick picture. And then I think I'm going to put those 2 up there. Because it's a different shelf.
These are the freshies from that last batch in the kiln. Some of these are good to go, but we always like to reestablish the girdle on them. Just to make them easier to set. Sometimes if they have like a little spot, that you can just relap the top. Spot like that. But yeah, these are awesome. Take on to Mojave Dave. You know why they call you Mojave Dave?
Why is that?
Live in Mojave.
All right, before we start, I'm going to clean out this tray because there's no sense in starting a video with yellow piss water.
True. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
And how come beautiful blue turquoise gives you yellow piss water?
If it's real.
Oh man!
Did something fly off into the sludge? You got it though.
And we're going to put some girdles on these beautiful slump glass pieces. So the idea is to give us a straight edge. So let's see. Let's go with the 220. I don't think we need. So I'm going to tilt it a little bit to give it a nice 15 degrees or so. Like most places, if you use the edge of the wheel, it's faster because everybody uses the center part.
Yeah.
And they're worn out. You can kind of feel where the resistance is. So there, that's looking better already. A little bit more. Just even that up to a nice smooth curve. Let's see what we have so far. So now it's a lot more even. Still has a little bit of a hump there, but we can fix that. And you see where I'm having to grind it more on this area, that it's going to have a higher girdle, which might not be ideal if you're setting it with silver or metal. Our choice is to just make the whole thing into a cabochon. It takes a bit more effort. Keep it moving. So that's nice and smooth now. What do you think, Dave?
Looks great.
But you see how it is high girdle, about twice the depth of the girdle on the other side. So if that's going to be a problem, just be aware of it, and you can ask us to make it into a cabochon or do a regular dome with the girdle more even on the whole thing. So this one just has this one little point, but otherwise it looks pretty good. Round and round we go. See, I kind of use a twirling technique. Move it with my thumb. So we can still do a little bit more smoothing there. How about that, Dave?
Davey like me.
All right. There you have it. Oh, I'm going to take the point off of that one. The point is the best. I know that's really hard when you're trying to set it level. And you have a sharp point. And we like well-rounded individuals. Like Dave.
Yeah.
Beautiful colors. It might not be natural rock, but it certainly is pretty.
Mm-hmm. And it's art.
Indeed. Lorrie art.
Join the Victorvalley Gem and Mineral Club. And make your own art.
There you go.
What is it? What do they say? Just like donate everything when you die to PBS.
Oh, yeah.
How do they phrase it though? It was really slick about it.
Remember us under
Yeah. Yeah, remember us.
I am working on that too.
Heck yeah.
I mean, we wouldn't be here with this building if someone hadn't done that
Oh, true.
70 years ago or something.
No, that's, yeah. It serves, what, over 200 people now? Yeah. It's my favorite club.
Thank you, Dave.
And they got snacks. 2 bathrooms.
Yeah, we do.
Number 8.
Got a little, I'm trying to wear that down a little bit so I can put a dome on it without it